Hey guys, and welcome back to the Wooloo Hoarder. So if you guys remember last video, I told you, well, spoiler alert, I told you that Fire Red and Leaf Green were the best Pokemon games to play for anybody who's starting out. So great job. Let's say that you have an emulator or you got like a Game Boy Advance or GameCube Advance or something. What would be the Pokemon to use? Well, that's what I'm going to be telling you. What are the best Pokemon to use? Let's start off with the starter, which, the starter, so first let's just eliminate Charmander. It is 4 times resisted by both of Brock's Pokemon, and it's also weak to Misty. Now, Bulbasaur is going to be the pick, because it has super effective damage against both of Brock's Pokemon and both of Misty's Pokemon. And since you have less Pokemon available to you in the early gyms, they matter much more. Now, I'd say that Chlorophyll is probably the better ability, because the second move that I have is Sunny Day, which sets up the sun. So it'll get a speed boost. The first move is Solar Beam, which is a super powerful 120 power, 100% accurate stab grass type move. Then we have Sunny Day, and also you get Solar Beam pretty late, so until then Razor Leaf or Seed Bomb or Leech Seed or anything like that works as well. Then we have Sludge Bomb, which is a stab poison type move. And then finally we have Growth, which is going to up your attack and speed, I believe. So next, just before you get to Mount Moon, you're going to want to get a Nidoran male with Double Kick. It can help a lot, and then when you're in Mount Moon, you can use the Moonstone to evolve Nidorino into Nidoking. Poison Point I chose Poison Point because poisoning something on contact is really well, since Mega Horn, the first move, does contact. It is the second strongest bug type move in the game, and which can help with Sabrina a little bit, even though Nidoking is weak with Sabrina, unfortunately. It is weak to Sabrina's Pokemon. But if you can survive the first hit and land that Mega Horn, because for Alakazam, since Alakazam has horrible physical defense, and it's a physical move, and Nidoking has not amazing stats, but it has pretty good physical move. Then next is Earthquake, stab ground type move. And then we have Thrash, a super powerful move that it learns by level up. And then finally is Ice Beam or Blizzard. I chose Ice Beam because I choose accuracy over power, because missing is the bane of any Pokemon player existence. Or missing, or just not being able to attack in general. Not very good. Then, while you're in Mount Moon, you can catch a Geodude. I chose Sturdy over Rockhead because Rockhead prevents recoil damage, and none of these 4 moves do recoil damage. So I chose Sturdy. So because this is Generation 3, if anything hits you with a Guillotine, a Fissure, a Sheer Cold, or or a Horn Drill, it won't be knocked out. First is Defense Curl, which will just up your defense. So I just chose that because there weren't really any other moves I thought of. Then is Rollout, which is super powerful. Sure, it starts out at 30, but it attacks for 5 turns, and every time it keeps hitting, it ups the power, so it can get horribly strong. Then is Magnitude, which I chose over Earthquake since we already have Neoking for that. And the thing about Magnitude is sometimes you can get as low as 10 power, but then sometimes you can get as high as 150 power with everything in between. Finally is Flamethrower, which is just for coverage. Then on Route 24 to 25, also I should mention that this Pokemon and the next Pokemon are trait evolutions, which if you're using an emulator you can get around much easier. So this Pokemon I would recommend switching with Dugtrio if you can't do if you can't do trade evolutions. The next one I would recommend something like Jinx, because we have Abra and Alakazam, which is my favorite Pokemon of all time, for those of you who didn't know. So yeah, it is a trade evolution. You're gonna have to do some switch training. And so I chose Inner Focus over Synchronize, because even though Synchronize can be good, it can also be bad if they get a status condition. And Inner Focus prevents flinching, and again, not being able to attack is horrible. So we have Shadow Ball for coverage, and then we have Calm Mind, which can up special attack and special defense. Psychic, and then we have Psychic and Future Sight, which are really powerful. Psychic, if you know that you can't Psychic if you know that you can't survive the first hit. If you know that you can, then use Future Sight. Then you're going to, now this one you're going to get a little bit later. You want to catch a Poliwag once you have access to Fuchsia City, after defeating Rocket Hideout and doing everything in Lavender Town. You're going to want to evolve into Poliwhirl, go back to Cerulean, then you can trade it for a Lapras. And Lapras is going to be really helpful because it's an ice type, and ice types are really powerful. I'm going to give Lapras Water Absorb over Shell Armor because I think that can really help against Lorelei if they use if any of her Pokemon use water type moves. And while yes, not being able to get critical hits is nice, I just think that getting more HP is better. So first we have Surf, HM, and it's really powerful. This can Lapras can also be helpful for any other water HMs that you're gonna need. Then we have Confuse Ray. Really good. It can confuse the opponent. Then we have Ice Beam / Blizzard. Again, your choice. And then we have Thunder / Thunderbolt for coverage. I chose Thunderbolt because Thunder misses unless it's rain. Finally, after you have access to Celadon, you're going to want to go west and catch yourself a Doduo, and then evolve into Dodrio. Dodrio is going to be our flyer. We have Early Bird as the ability, which means that it'll awaken quickly from sleep, and Runaway is also pretty good too. If you know that running away from battles is something that you really want guaranteed. So, but I think Early Bird's going to be helpful because you awaken faster from sleep, and as I said twice before, you know what, you get it by this point. We have Fly, which is powerful, and it's good. It's powerful, and it's really good. And it's an HM, so you can fly around Kanto because so like I would actually suggest getting this before you get the Lapras, because once you get Dodrio, you can go get the Poke Flute, and then you can go to Fuchsia City, fly back to Cerulean to get your the Lapras, and then you can fly. to wherever you need to head next. Saffron or whatever. So yeah, we have Fly. Steel Wing for coverage. Not the best move. Then we have Aerial Ace, which while it's not the strongest move, it is priority. So it is unavoidable and it will happen first. And then finally, we have Drill Peck, which is a powerful flying type move. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Hopefully this helped you. If you do want to go into your Kanto journey for Fire Red and Leaf Green, do you want me to do another video like this? Let me know. Anyways, stay happy, stay safe, and stay tuned for all of my videos.